More than 1,800 firefighters are working hard to contain the Aspen Acres fire. Their hard work is starting to pay off. Once again, we're dealing with the heat. Our weather impact team is tracking the above average temps and when we could see some relief. Colorado's drought is a death sentence for hundreds of fish, so one town is opening up their reservoir to as many fishermen as possible. Plus, plans are coming together that could change the landscape of downtown Denver. What needs to happen to put a pedestrian bridge outside of Ball Arena?
And we can report to you at 4 that firefighters are making some progress on the largest wildfire burning tonight, Colorado. Containment on the Aspen Acres fire is up to 36% now. It's burned more than 99,000 acres, nearly 155 square miles for reference, since it started more than 2 weeks ago. It's become the 7th largest wildfire Colorado has ever seen. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Phil Lipoff.
I'm Kim Christensen. The Aspen Acres fire is also one of the most destructive fires in Colorado's history. The fire has destroyed more than 850 structures in Pueblo County, many of those in the town of Beulah. People there have been allowed to go home for the first time since they were evacuated 2 weeks ago. Some knew what they were going home to because they'd seen some photographs or video, but pictures can't really describe how it feels to see your home in ashes.
These were the steps going up to the front porch. It is astounding how nature just evaporates it. We lost $200,000 worth of value within minutes, and there's no insurance. You can't get it up here.
Firefighters were able to save the downtown area of Beulah, and even those who lost their homes say they're really grateful the town survived.
Just one day after the Aspen Acres fire started, it burned a bridge on Highway 165, which is near Beulah. That could have made it harder for evacuations and for crews fighting that fire. CDOT workers were able to rebuild it in just 11 hours. Today, Governor Polis visited the bridge and met with some of those workers. He says the work they did to save the bridge was critical.
Our Colorado Department of Transportation is a first responder in that sense, and they had to be here to make sure that there were roads so the firefighters could get where they needed to go, so evacuees could get out. You have to have roads. And so they were able to immediately repair this burnt wooden bridge and replace it with something completely workable.
And those efforts are keeping the bridge intact temporarily. It will likely take months to be fully rebuilt.
The second largest fire burning in our state right now is the Ferris fire in southwest Colorado. It's burned nearly 65,000 acres, more than 100 square miles in Dolores and Montezuma counties, making it the 10th largest wildfire in state history. More than 1,000 firefighters are working to get that fire under control. It's 29% contained. The Willow fire is also 29% contained. In comparison, much smaller. It's about 6,400 acres, about 10 square miles. But it is burning much closer to where people are living, just 6 miles west of Leadville. Lake County Search and Rescue says many of their own members have been evacuated, and their team of volunteers has worked thousands of hours to help. They say that fire has cost millions of dollars.
The weather certainly isn't helping. Looking outside right now, where once again it is hot. Temps are running above average, and it may feel even hotter than that. Chief Weather Impact Meteorologist Kathy Sabin is here for a look at the forecast. Alex and I were just outside in the backyard for the 3 o'clock.
You feel it?
Oh my goodness, Oof. It is really hot.
It's a dry heat here for sure. You definitely do feel it. We are enjoying some of the blue sky out there today. The air quality alert for ozone has canceled out for Denver. Still dealing with alerts for wildfire smoke near the Ferris fire and the Aspen Acres fire. Not a lot of wind out there, but the winds out of the south and east have kept the cloud cover off to the west of us and also the chance for showers off to the west. So we are sunny, hot and dry, as Phil mentioned. 95 degrees outside the studios here, 94 in Rocky Ford and 102 in Grand Junction. Humidity values awfully low for the western half of the state, up a bit across eastern Colorado. If we had any type of, well, convective system that would get those thunderstorms going out east, we'd have some activity with that moisture. But instead, we're seeing wind, which is picking up out of the southeast, gusts to 32 at DIA and gusts to over 40 at some areas like Loveland Pass and Kenosha Pass. The wind shift is keeping a lot of the smoke and haze over western Colorado, so the air quality is is not horrible here in Denver. We're tracking some gusty thunderstorms, but some showers with these storms in the Ferris fire area and also the Aspen Acres fire area. Storm movement is from the north to the south or northeast to the southwest, and we are getting some thunderstorm wind gusts now coming in around Durango, Pagosa Springs, and Purgatory. That's the kind of fire weather that the fire managers do not want to have to handle. Not a lot of moisture or cloud cover for Denver over the course of the next 6 hours. Temperatures are going to bottom out again in the mid-60s. Your weather headlines, we'll check the radar again, and we have big changes in the weather pattern for next week that include a cooler temperature trend and a chance for rain.
Okay, bring it. Thanks, Kathy. The area around Ball Arena in Denver could look different if Cronky Sports and Entertainment has its way. City Council is moving forward with their plans to build a pedestrian bridge over Spear Boulevard.
And 9 News reporter Spencer Socher joins us live from where it would cross at Spear and Wawata. Spencer, this still needs a final approval, but how soon could construction start there if it gets it?
As soon as this fall, Cronky's Development District is planning to build a bridge from over there in Lodo to over here at Ball Arena. And once that bridge is built, you're going to see a lot of new development around Ball Arena. Spear Boulevard is a dividing line between lower downtown and Ball Arena. Now a plan to bring those areas together is coming together.
The bridge will be one of the primary elements that comes across, and then the buildings will come up after and around the bridge.
Andy Rockmore is an architect working with Cronky Sports and Entertainment on their bridge that will serve as the glue for connecting Lodo with a planned redevelopment project around Ball Arena.
It very lightly touches down in Lodo, and then it crosses over Spear, and then it touches down on the arena side in the middle of a pretty intense entertainment district with a hotel, residential buildings, and a music venue.
The Denver City Council approved the project on first reading last night. What's currently being called Wine Coop Crossing needs to cross one more bridge next week before it's approved by council.
How do you name a bridge? So is this going to be the Wine Coop Crossing Bridge? I don't think so. I hope not.
Safety is also a factor. In the last 5 years at Spear and Wawata, there have been 54 crashes. 2 of those involve pedestrians.
With the thousands of people on event days that cross Spear Boulevard, usually at Wawata, but also at Auraria, this bridge is already necessary.
This feels like a public bridge that serves a really good purpose.
The council appears ready to sign off on the bridge and cross the dividing line. In its presentation to a city council committee a couple of weeks ago, the developers of this thing said the goal would be to try to have the bridge ready by the Democratic National Convention in 2028, which Denver is a finalist for, but hasn't even been selected for yet. And there's some budget issues in the city, so I'm gonna try to save the city some money and time with a name for this bridge. I like Kim's Crossing and Lipoff's Landing. Take my payment and Nuggets playoff tickets for this coming year as well.
Oh, yeah, aren't you sassy, Spencer? We could call it something else. It is about time. I mean, all of us drive home. If you have, like I drive home at night, or if you try to drive to a game and watch everybody cross or a concert, it's scary to watch that.
Yeah, right over here, people trying to make a right out of here. I mean, there's obviously people who have been drinking at an event too. There's little kids that are walking, people who are following the street signage, people who are not following it, drivers who just getting the go-ahead from maybe the traffic cop at the time. It's definitely an issue, right?
Yeah, it feels like a long time coming.
Hey, is it hot out there, Spencer? Are you warm? You got a weather report for us while you're out there?
It's hot.
Kim, I don't want to be out here any longer. I'm not answering this question. I can't stop sweating.
Hey, we got a few more questions for you, Spencer. Let's keep you on
No, it's good.
How do you feel about
Lipoff's
Spencer's
Landing,
space?
Kim's Crossing.
Oh,
bridge.
yeah, Spencer's space. As Spencer likes to say, I'm not built for this. He's not built for this weather right now. Are you, Spencer? You deserve better.
No, I'm not built for this. Can we please end this segment?
Go and hydrate. Thank you, Spencer.